I'm here on my magical thing with Sarah Grimstone. Sarah, it's lovely to have you here. I know you as occultist, priestess of the god Set, performer, comedian, former host of the Grim Rita podcast, The Dominatrix Agony Aunt. It's delightful to have you here, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
Please, may we see your magical thing?
Well, my magical thing. There's a bit of a story behind it. It's because I don't actually, well, it is a magical thing, but it's not a physical magical thing. Back in the day, you could move for magical things in my house. I had every pantheon under the sun, statues all over the place, wands, pentacles and swords, and well, everything was, yeah, candles, well, everything. Couldn't bloody move. And what happened was, cast your mind back to the early 80s. I was living in Brixton, collecting for the miners, living in a squat. And yeah, Set, the god Set, appeared to me in a dream, and he kind of claimed me. I didn't know who he was. I remember him nuzzling me with his velvety snoot. And from that moment onwards, I dedicated my life to him, and I did loads of worship to him. I did lots of initiations to him, lots of dream work. He seems to work mainly in dreams, but there was lots of physical stuff as well. I've got the scars to show it. Basically, the thing about working with Set is that the closer you get to him, the further away he seems to become. And some people have told me that they've experienced the same thing. So I've always had this yearning inside me, like a hole. It was a physical pain in like my solar plexus. And I so desperately needed to find out who he was. I needed to be closer to him, to get his essence, to really understand who he was, and it wasn't happening. And then one day, how long ago? Oh, I don't know, about 7 years ago now, I decided to order some Blue Lotus off the internet, and I steeped it in Sanatogen wine, which is a bit weird. It's sacred to grannies. And no, it's because it's got iron in it, and I thought, well, iron's sacred to Set, so I thought, let's go with that, you know. So I steeped in that for 3 weeks, and I was working nights at the time, so I'd been up all night. I hadn't eaten, so I'd done the fasting thing, and I was like right in the mode, you know. I set up all the altar, incense, everything, did the invocation, and I drank a glass of this Sanatogen wine with a Blue Lotus in it, and nothing. Not a peep, not a feeling, not a weird, not even a flickering candle, which I, you know the one. And so I thought, oh, I'll down a couple of glasses of more of this wine, wouldn't hurt. So I did 2 more, so I drank 3, and I'm not joking. It was incredible. It was so scary. It was scary as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was like being plugged into the mains. It was like being Set's butt plug. It was coming. It was just ding, ding, ding into my head. It was like lightning. It was like everything. And yeah, I felt a bit sick. It was just, and he was saying loads of stuff as well. I was writing it down, madly writing it down, thinking, oh, this is really profound. I'm going to change the magical world for good. And of course, I can't remember a bloody thing. And I've lost all the writings. There are a few things he did say that I sort of remembered. I'm not going to share that here. Yeah, from that moment, I felt that I didn't need stuff anymore. I didn't need his statues. I didn't need ritual. I didn't need anything like that, because I felt that he was in me. And for the first time in my entire life, I felt whole. And I hate to say that's not a bloody evangelical Christian. But I did. And I do have a magical thing, and it's part of me, and I'm going to do the grand reveal now.
Oh, yes, please.
Mm.
Show us your magical thing.
Yeah, I'm going to show you my magical thing. Not these magical things. It's on my back. Right. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. A little bit to your right. A little bit to your right. Other way. Yeah. Down a bit. Oh, that's it. Yeah, we got him. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yes. There he is.
And it was bloody agony. It was bloody agony. And yes, I would like to read out the charge of the goddess, but unfortunately it's on my phone.
Which is what you're speaking to me now on, because we've had to do this many times because of the power of your magical thing. Can you mention the dream that you had about the magical thing?
The dream. Which dream?
The dream in the conservatory.
Oh God, yeah. The reason behind getting the magical thing was that I had this dream where Set appeared in the dream as this huge black twister tornado, and it was coming towards us. And so there's always a deep hum with Set. There's always a wom. Don't know why. Seems to be his thing. And it was coming towards us, and I was in this conservatory with all these muggles, normal people. And I had to protect them because it was coming closer and closer and closer. So I turned round, I put my arms around them to protect them from the might of Set. And the glass shattered, and millions and millions of tiny little glass splinters just went down my back. And it was that was the exact moment I thought, I think I need to get a tattoo. So I did, and it was done by a young lady called Inma in the Family Business, which is in Exmouth Market, if anyone wants a fabulous magical tattoo. And yeah, that's my magical thing. So
that's from our conversation on the previous occasion, because the magical thing was too powerful for the primitive electronics on this planet. You were saying about how it reminded you of the charge of the goddess, that bit where it says, "And thou who thinkest to seek for me, know thy seeking and yearning shall avail thee not, unless thou knowest the mystery, that unless that which thou seekest thou findest within thee, thou will never find it without thee. For behold, I've been with thee from the beginning, and I am that which is attained at the end of desire."
Yes. Thank you, Julian, you genius.
Oh, mate. Hooray, we've captured your magical thing. You've definitely got that magical thing inside you and on you. Sarah Grimstone, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Loads of love. I'll see you soon.